Steelhead flies have a variety of different hook styles. There are up-eye hooks like the one I'm holding, there are down-eye hooks, and ring-eye hooks. All are going to require a slightly different knot in order to track the fly perfectly across the riffle. I prefer the improved Turl knot. This fly is tied on with a conventional clinch knot, and this is a knot that I see most of our guests come out here and use. The bad thing about the conventional clinch knot on an up-eye hook is when you're casting, it has a tendency to pivot over to one side or over to the other side. And it can't stay there. It can actually be pinched alongside the corner of that up-eye hook. This is going to bring your fly across in a breech position, and it's not going to be very attractive to the fish. As you're casting, it can also work back and forth, and that's going to weaken that piece of monofilament that's tied around the hook eye. The knot I like to use on an up-eye or down-eye steelhead fly is an improved Turl knot. With an up-eye hook like the one I'm holding, I take the tippet end of my leader and I thread it from the bottom up. Always remember, up through an up-eye and down through a down-eye. I thread it from the bottom up and I just let my fly drop right on down my leader. Make sure you start off using 3 to 4 inches of tag end to tie this knot. The more you tie it, the shorter material you can use, but to begin with, use a good amount that you can have control on. I'm going to make a downward loop by placing the tag end right on top of my fingers and hold it there. This just makes a slight loop with the loop pointing downward. I continue the tag end around that loop and grip it with my thumb and forefinger, and I just pull the tag end and that tightens that loop up to where it's quite a bit smaller than our original loop. I'm going to come around again and tighten that one up to the same size, and now we have 2 small loops wrapped around our larger loop. Move the larger loop out of the way, take the tag end, slide it through the 2 small loops, and to tighten this knot up, I'm just going to take these 2 fingers of my right hand, put it right into the loop and tighten them up. When this knot's tied properly, it'll open and close easily. We'll just bring our steelhead fly, we'll just slide it right up to that knot. We'll bring it right through this loop. And as I tighten it, holding the hackles out of the way, as I tighten it, I'm actually tightening the loop right around the collar or the hook shank of the fly. It's not tied on directly to the eye of the hook, but tied on right around the collar, and I get a nice straight pull. When a steelhead comes up and grabs this fly, it's going to pull it straight. And every cast, the fly is going to track beautifully through the riffle.